Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another album review, and I thought I'd be going to work today, but I guess it's raining where I'm at, or about to rain. It's just dark clouds out there, so. But this album review is going to be for Mushroomhead's new album, A Wonderful Life, that I just got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to and let you know my thoughts on this album. So let's dive into this review. Now, there is a regular edition and a bonus track version too. The bonus track contains up to 17 songs, and the regular edition only contains up to 13. Confutatus is the last song on A Wonderful Life, the regular edition. And what did I think of this album? It sucks. It really sucks. I didn't think it'd be this bad. Seen It All was not even the worst song on there. I think Sound of Destruction was horrible because they use a baby's cries towards the end of the song, and I did not like that. I was like, okay, fuck this song. It's like I cannot stand it. But going into the ending of the album with the bonus tracks, I was very let down and kind of pissed off too, because I just I wish this album would have been something interesting. But I went into this hoping it'd be good, but I had my doubts because I heard Seen It All, the track. I heard that track around April, and I was not feeling for that. It was so weird. This band's fucking weird anyway. Uh, they make weird music. I'm not trying to put them down. I'm not trying to say that they're terrible people or anything. I'm just saying this is a terrible album. This needed a lot of work. Well, maybe not a lot of work, but in my opinion, I just don't like this album. I'm not feeling for this album. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this video and people bashing me or whatever, but keep in mind, this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on it. It's just how I felt when I was listening to the album. But sorry about that, guys. I had to pause the video because one of these cats wanted in my room again. And it's so annoying. But yeah, the reason why I can't stand this album is because the overall sound of it is just horrendous. It's just all clustered. It's a clusterfuck kind of album. It's a mess. And just the songs don't resonate with me well. I just felt I was very cringy, felt a lot of cringe vibes listening to this album. And I was giving this a chance to see if it would be interesting. But I wasted an hour and 11 minutes of an album that I hated, that I despise. This is almost as bad as Theory of a Dead Man's new album that came out this year. Almost. It's even worse than Five Finger Death Punch's new album. And Five Finger Death Punch made a shitty album, but not as bad as this. This is probably the second to worst album of this year. Where the End Begins, I didn't mind that song. I thought it was okay. I think the first half of it was very messy, and it dragged on a lot. But the second half picked up, and it got a little better. 11th Hour eh, it's decent. Carry On was alright, and Pulse was not a bad one. I did enjoy Carry On. That one I can say is not a bad song. A Requiem for Tomorrow. It sounds like when the guy is trying his screaming, screechy voice or whatever. It sounds really awful and very messy. But Madness Within was average. Like I said, Seen It All is probably one of the worst tracks on this album. The worst track has got to be Sound of Destruction. Uh, but Lacrimosa ended the album okay, but still, such a terrible album. I I was hoping this would have been something interesting, but I was let down big time. And it's pretty bad. It's, in my opinion, I don't like it. So out of 10, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10. This sucks. And I don't recommend it to any of you if you guys are new to Mushroomhead. If you're used to their sound, then yeah, this might be the album for you. But in my opinion, my take on it, I can't stand this album. I can't stand the way the guy was screaming or whatever, and then the silent whisper sings was so annoying. It just made it worse. And this could have done a lot better if they didn't do that. The normal singing was fine. I didn't have a problem with that, and the girl coming in and the Where the End Begins song was not bad, but this album was creepy as fuck. And it's even creepier than Slipknot. I know they came out way before Slipknot, and they have their own style, and that's fine. But, come on. I can't like this album. I don't know why, I just can't like this album. It's gonna be on my worst albums of 2020. I'm sorry to say this, guys. I'm sorry I'm giving you a disappointing review, but that sums it up. This is not a good album, and I highly don't recommend you guys listening to this, because I feel like you're gonna waste your time listening to it. This Heresy single was not bad, but I just cringed at most of this and shaked my head a lot, being like, nope, nope, nope. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Mushroomhead album, A Wonderful Life, if you've heard it. This album is going to be out tomorrow, but if you want to listen to it, you're going to be listening to it at your own risk. But I hated this album. I really hated it. And if you like this review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of dislikes on this review, because I know there's a lot of fans out there that like Mushroomhead, and that's fine. You're allowed to like whatever band you like. That's your choice and taste in music. This is not my kind of cup of tea. I don't think this is the band for me. And I was hoping I'd enjoyed this record with an open mind and come into it fresh with some curiosity, like, oh, they might be good. But no, they're terrible. I don't even know why they're in the music industry. I know they've been around since '93, and they're a new metal kind of metal band, an alternative metal and all that, but the electronic sound in this album is even worse. It makes it feel all clustered, and yeah, I just can't stand this album. That's just my take on it, but let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section below. If you have a problem with this review, just let me know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this album review. I know I was very negative in this album review, but I just didn't have any nice shit to say about it. Sure, there's redeeming qualities about it. I think Carry On was not a bad song, and Pulse was not too bad, and 11th Hour was fine. Those are the only three songs I can give a 4 out of 5. The rest, nope. Don't like them. They're okay, but they're not great. But, anyways, I'm sorry I dragged this video out too long. I will return to you for a Kansas track review soon. And then I'm gonna have to look for the Black Eyed Peas album translation. Because that album review, I'm gonna be wearing a beanie doing that review. Like I did with my Masters of the Sun Volume 1 review. If you saw me with a beanie in it, I'm doing the same thing with it. Going in style for this hip-hop rap album that I'm going to be reviewing tomorrow or so. But yeah, thank you for watching this album review. Sorry that I gave you a disappointing album review. I just did not like this album. But stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.